What's happening YouTube? Welcome to the video. In this video I'm going to show you my full leg day, and as well as that I'm going to show you my full supplement stack from Spartan Protein. Thank you Spartan for delivering these, by the way. Now, something I want to address, obviously it's a new year, but I feel as if every time I've came on YouTube recently I've had a crazier hairstyle. I'm growing it out, don't judge. I know I've got a bit of Bieber flip going on, but got to do what you got to do, you know what I'm saying? Let's go get into this workout. So, just before we go and hit the gym, it is leg day. It is still quite early in the morning, it's like 10 in the morning, and I have got an empty stomach, so I need some pre-workout. Now, I swear to God this isn't just going to be an ad for fucking Spartan, but watermelon pre-workout, it's pretty naughty, size of the scooper, it's absolutely huge, but I'm going to put that in, so just one scoop, because try to be simple. And secondly, I'm going to add something else in, just to assist in getting a crazy pump. If you've watched these videos long enough, you know. Just a tiny bit of salt. I know what I've just realised. I usually put that in at the end when I've only got a little bit left, so this is going to be a salty pre-workout. Also, I don't know if you remember this, but I've got the OG Cowpal shakers, because I'll end up with about fucking 50 of these in my house. And, well, I need shakers now, so there we go. Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but there was a Rangers and Celtics release basically, and obviously I'm only ever going to use the Rangers lids because I'm a fucking Rangers fan. What?
I thought you were going to shake it before.
See, I'm not a rookie here. Taste test, bear in mind it's got salt in it, let's see how it goes. Weirdly it still tastes good, I don't know how I've done that, but it does. Let's go to the gym. So what's happening here in the gym, basically it's absolutely pissing down, I'm soaked. Just about to start warming up in squats. Also forgot my headphones today, which is brutal, but I'm basically going to just kind of show you the process of me building up. Squats are my first exercise. I've done that kind of proper dynamic stretching warm up. Any questions on that, comment them down below, I'll gladly let you know. I do have a video on that somewhere as well. But yeah, I'm just going to show you making it building up, because it's important not to just jump in to 50 sets straight away. Just warming up there, I feel myself really tight. I'll be honest, never trained legs over Christmas and New Year, it was all upper body sessions. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to mainly start with like lighter weight, work on getting depth back again, a little bit higher rep, and then after that, after a few weeks where I'm kind of feeling a bit more loose and know that I'm going to injure myself, I'll go back up to heavy. Squatting. There's a thing called butt wink, and what that basically means is when you're at the bottom of your squat, your low back rounds. Now, a little bit of that is fine, but a lot of people do it so much, and it's basically going to lead to a lot of low back injuries. Right, so I'm basically trying to control my depth, so I get down to just before, get butt wink, and then from there, come back up. I'm also adding a pause rep as well, to try and get a bit more depth into my squat. Squats and Romanian deadlifts, and as I said earlier in the video, I've basically not eaten until this point, so I'm starting to feel that little way, like pretty hungry. It's roughly about 10 past 11, so that's me being up to like 7, not 8, but however many hours that is. So I'm going to add in, I'm going to just drink this little fruit juice just now. Basically to kind of get a bit of kind of carbs back into me, a little bit of energy if you will, up the blood sugar levels, because that's when I think I tend to feel sick, is when my blood sugar levels are a bit low and start to feel a bit kind of dizzy and shit, lightheaded. So I'm going to get this into me. I did mention I'm going to talk about the supplement stack in this video. Something I'm going to add in but I don't have just now is going to be BCAAs, and I think I'll keep them for like obviously intra-workout, but that's maybe a story for a different day. But anyway, I'm going to guzzle this down just now. That is good. Coconut, pineapple flavour. Okay, so the leg exercises are all done, all the kind of heavy lifting. Something that I need to really focus on with my legs is stretching, because again, I'm extremely inflexible, never really properly focused on it as well, so it's just one of the things that I'm lagging with. But sitting at a desk most of the day now, I definitely notice my legs getting tighter, especially my hamstrings. So I'm going to keep working on flexibility with them as well, just basically to improve that range of motion when I'm doing stuff like squats, deadlifts, etc. Just back from the gym, right, and I'm basically making my typical post-workout kind of meal, if you will. Basically what I have is a protein shake with 2 scoops of just whey protein. Right now I'm also using the Spartan one, cinnamon swirl, and it's absolutely amazing. So I put that in. I also put in some creatine monohydrate, have a vitamin D tablet, and there'll be a banana in there as well, and then 200 grams of frozen berries, and I'll also have a little apple with that as well, just to get lots of carbs in and lots of protein straight into the body right after the workout. If I have a moustache, good. So an important factor with supplements, right, that I think a lot of people don't actually know is you should always take your supplements like with food. You never want to have them on like an empty stomach. Or like have just that alone, unless it's like protein powder, but that's something to remember, always take them with food. Hello again, so that's me, just had a shower, post gym, ate all my food, all that jazz. So as promised, I'm going to go in through my current supplement stack. I will be adding some stuff to this, but this is just kind of all I've been sent just now. So I'll just show you each piece, tell you why I'm having that, and any suggestions with that. So first one is super simple. Protein powder. When it comes to protein powder, I don't use any weight gainers, any other shit like that. I just use regular whey protein. So with protein powder, literally the only thing I want from it is protein. I don't want any extra calories, carbs, anything like that. So it's just whey protein isolate, which I use. How you know if it's a whey protein isolate that you're using is it's usually about 130 calories, roughly about 20 to 25 grams of protein per scoop, and like carbs, fats are all pretty much zero. The reason I go for this one is because I get in plenty of other calories from the rest of my food. It's just for extra protein, it's the only reason I actually want to use it. Right now, the 2 flavours I'm using is cinnamon swirl, which is unbelievable. I love cinnamon rolls, anything cinnamon is good to me. So this is definitely a favourite. And the other flavour is not actually opened yet, it's going to be gingerbread. And with that being said, I have tried the gingerbread flavour. I had that when I was back home for a while, and this is really good as well. There's actually little chunks of gingerbread in that as well, which make it even better. Next up we have one of my favourite supplements, and it's going to be creatine. Now I recommend this to pretty much everybody. The only people who I don't tell to use creatine is people who are chasing like a big weight loss, because it will affect the number on the scale. It doesn't really matter, but people who are like focused on trying to hit a certain amount of goals, a certain weight goal, creatine basically will with that. But that being said, creatine is one of the most proven supplements on the market. It literally works, there is no if, buts or maybes. Unlike fat burners, which are basically relying on a lot of kind of like bro science and stuff like that, if you will. So creatine monohydrate is the best one. I always recommend using the powder as well. 5 grams every single day does you fine. Don't need to do a loading phase, don't need to do anything else. One thing with creatine is if you suffer from male pattern baldness, it can speed that up. How much? I'm not really aware, but I have heard that about it. But definitely recommend creatine to pretty much anybody. Next up we have more of a kind of health supplement, which is going to be vitamin D free. And the reason I've got vitamin D is because staying in lovely fucking Britain, we don't get much sun at all. You get a lot of vitamin D from the sun, and if you're missing out on the sun, it's going to help basically kind of supplement in what you're missing out on. It's also quite important for hormone production. The main one I want to use, the main one I'm using it for is testosterone production. The sun helps with testosterone, believe it or not, because of vitamin D3. So yep, vitamin D would definitely recommend. There's also some other health benefits to it. It basically says improves your immune system, improves bone health and reduces inflammation. But for me, the big one is going to be the hormones. The final supplement that I take is going to be pre-workout. Now I know pretty much everybody knows what this is. Just to summarise for anybody that doesn't know, the whole thing with pre-workout is it's got a lot of caffeine and different stimulants in it to basically ensure you can work as hard as possible throughout your workout, keep focused and stuff like that. Now this is good for people who, say for example, are training first thing in the morning like myself and are not eating anything before they go to the gym. It's good to have a little bit of energy when you go in there, a little bit of extra energy if you will. Also if you've maybe got a long day at work and you feel tired, pre-workout can help you get into the gym. However, I would say don't try and rely on it because that's just going to kind of build up this sort of bad habit where you need to have pre-workout to train. And I've seen a lot of people that do this and it's not a good way to be. Me personally, I'll be saving pre-workout for my leg days mainly, and if for any days that I want to just have a big juicy pump. So that is the only supplements that I'm using right now. I think in future I will look into fish oils, and another thing that has recently been tickling my fancy is going to be ashwagandha, and as well as that some amino acids. Amino acids are not going to be the be all end all, but they can help prevent muscle breakdown while you're working out, which I do find quite interesting recently, especially training fasted. So that's something that I'm going to look into, but I wouldn't recommend them to everybody. And that's all for this video. Please be sure to give us a like if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, and any questions please leave them down below in the comments. I always answer my comments. Peace out.